It's very much like Danny Elfman's theme from the freaking Sam Raimi movies back. Like it's definitely not just doing Danny Elfman's theme. It's not totally like just ripping it off or whatever. I mean, would it be ripping off if you made the theme for a Spider-Man property? Uh, it's definitely its own thing, but I could definitely see the inspiration. This is my first time ever popping in this game. I've never touched this game before. I just got it for Christmas. The only thing I've done with it is that I watched Game Grumps play the first few minutes of it or whatever, first like 30 minutes of it. Let's pull this up on my phone. Roberto Maldonado says Merry Late Christmas, Happy New Year. Yes. That's one of the reasons why. Okay, so I got 2 games. I actually got 3 games, but the other one is on PC. I got 2 PS4 games for Christmas. I got this and I got Monster Hunter World. And I knew I was going to get those games, one of them, because this was the only game I asked for, and I was actually there on Black Friday when my sister bought Monster Hunter World for me for Christmas. So I knew I was going to get that. And so I left it up to you guys to decide, like, which game should I stream, knowing that the other game is going to be the one I kind of play more in my own free time. And so I've been playing Monster Hunter World on my free time a little bit yesterday. Not so much today, because I've been kind of sleeping until it was time to order pizza and get ready for this stream. I haven't played this game yet. I've been spoiled on some things. I've seen some reviews. I've seen the first about probably hour of gameplay. I've been spoiled on a lot of the major plot elements, but I don't mind spoilers. I've said this before, but sometimes spoilers, it really depends on what it is. I don't want people to just spout off spoilers to me. But if I don't mind looking at spoilers, especially if I'm doing it on purpose, because sometimes spoilers will get me more interested in a game. And I always use Metal Gear Solid 5 as the example because I was spoiled on everything that happens in Metal Gear Solid 5. That's actually what got me interested in the game. That's why I actually bought it for Christmas a few years ago. Or I asked for it for Christmas. I didn't use my own money. I don't like Metal Gear Solid 5. I think it handled its plot twist very poorly. But I wouldn't have even known if I just, if I wasn't spoiled in the first place. So let's swing right in here. And I have never played this game. So let's go. I've seen a little bit of the combat, so I think I can handle friendly. Let's turn the subtitles on. Default, up and down. No. Continue. So another thing I'm going to be doing, along with giving my first impressions on this game, is this is probably going to be my last stream of the year. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that have happened in 2018, talk about my channel growth, talk about Maybe not so much the downsides of 2018, like my personal life, but yeah. I'll just get that out of the way right away. But I'll also be talking about like the best and worst movies, best and worst games, um, best and worst shows I've seen. I've only seen like 2 or 3 shows, so that's not going to be very interesting. Oh God, if that's Aunt May, she looks like my grandma. Already, I'm digging this game's visuals. I'm digging the little visual storytelling. Chinese, the computer parts, secrets, new laptop, vacation, both empty. all the new stuff. Roberto Maldonado asked, "Have you seen Aquaman? And if you have, what did you think?" I have not seen Aquaman. I'd never end up getting to the theaters on December unless, like, I really set out for it, like, vibrations. For instance, last year, with Last Jedi, when it came out, I bought my tickets. I had to buy my tickets, like, a month or 2 ahead of time, because I knew I was not going to actually have money in December. I never end up having money in December. It's always my most broke time. That's why I never buy Christmas presents for anyone. You know, it's just end of the year, end of the semester, no more work for me for a while. Anyway, the downside of 2018, I want to get that out the way first. Past due notice, yeah. I've had a rough time with family stuff, family drama. I've just got, you guys could see it on my channel. I had to go on hiatus for a while. There's a 2 or 3 month period where okay, we're just jumping right into it. There's a couple months where I just wasn't able to create content. I didn't have my computer. It was in storage. My dad put it in storage and refused to give it back to me. That's smooth.
Captain Watanabe.
Did you take him down yet?
No. We're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
It also slowed down progression on my fan fiction.
Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
Man, it's already fun. I'm digging how you move around in this game. I mean, it's Spider-Man. We kind of perfected it back with the Spider-Man 2 game. It's
Yes.
you know,
Sorry.
good web swinging does not a good Spider-Man game make. I believe.
Better wrap this up quick and get to my real job.
Just because it's been so, you know, perfected to the point where there's no excuse for a Spider-Man game not to have good web swinging. That's why, like, the 2 Amazing Spider-Man games that came out earlier this decade are like borderline inexcusable. They fucked up the unfuck-upable. Oh God, remember the freaking article that came out right after this? I think it was by like Salon or Slate or maybe it was Polygon, talking about like this game is bad because the cops didn't shoot a black guy in the first few minutes, and so they missed that opportunity for cultural commentary, and everyone was like, did you not play the game because there's totally corrupt cops in this. But you find that out here in a few minutes.
Get it. Morning, guys.
Okay, how do I fight?
For their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm.
Triangle. You see the security dodge?
Gotta warn you, I'm feeling punchy today. Next cup. This doesn't look good.
Somebody just shoot him!
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Oh, I love the mid-air dodge already.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on. Okay, Yuri, all done. What's happening?
Vincent A10 said these guys don't know how to keep their legs closed. That's a funny way to put it.
I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
So, one complaint I've seen on this game, and it's something that I kind of agree with, just from the little bit that I've seen.
Get more backup.
So I'm glad that he doesn't play like Batman does in the Arkham games, but is there a reason why Batman can, like, catch a big burly dude's fist with his hand and Spider-Man can't? Like, Spider-Man has super strength, so why does he always have to dodge? Like, why isn't there, like, a dedicated block button? I'm just saying that because, build focus by attacking enemies. You do more damage when you have more focus. Increase your combo count to gain focus faster, earn bonus focus during air combat.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy. Oh, thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
He can't take us all!
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
One guy! Get these slabs off me!
Oh, I just noticed the web shooter thing. That's neat. I'm glad that there's, like, kind of a limit on that. Use focus to heal. The more focus you have, the more you will heal. Okay.
Down, down, down!
Gotta take those shooters out. Come on, come on.
Roberto Maldonado
Shut the
said
elevators
there's
down.
no
Take the stairs.
black suit in this game. Yeah, I heard. I kind of heard. It's not a spoiler to say that there's something that's not in the game, but it just means that the next game is probably going to be focused on the symbiotes.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May.
Hostile.
Better
Next
answer.
floor up.
Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
That dude's dead, right?
Locked in the... Hold him so he can't jump around.
How exactly do you think this ends well for you?
You're mine. He can't let it win.
On to the next one.
You're gonna have a bad day. I can't reach him. How was he beating him?
Regret your life choices yet? Gotta find that server room before there's no evidence left. If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go.
Now, where is it at? Oh.
Huh. It's like my own private ventrance. Fisk may be a dirty criminal,
I think
but he has
this is
remarkably
actually
clean air.
kind of the hardest thing to translate in a Spider-Man game is just the wall crawling stuff.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
Spider-Man! Don't let him near the console! Hold him back!
Warning. Full deletion.
Stalin, the system's still purging!
I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude. Gotta access that console before everything's gone. Let's see just how good
I
their
can totally
security
see
is.
why people dig this game.
Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel
This has been a
patch.
good year for Spider-Man with Infinity War, this game.
Says the guy
I heard
frantically
Into the
erasing his
Spider-Verse is
search
really
history.
excellent. I haven't seen it for myself yet, though. So it's a good year for Kingpin. I heard he was excellent in Into the Spider-Verse,
but that's
and
part of my charm, isn't it?
he was in Daredevil Season 3. Daredevil Season 3, best season of television this year. Hands down. And it was actually the weakest of,
Get past him. Destroy everything. Look around you. I did this. What have you ever done that mattered?
Well, there was that time I took down a pompous, overstuffed crime lord before breakfast.
Without me, the scum I kept in check will run rampant. It'll be your fault.
Been a long, tough road, Fisk. Almost sad to see it end.
Neil Brave.
We'll get ready for the main event.
what else? There was oh, Venom. Venom also came out this year, and
I saw it.
you know
This
what?
could
3
have
for
the whole
4
place
isn't
wired.
bad.
I'm sitting in a box.
That's not fair. I haven't
Make sure
actually
no one
seen
gets in the
Venom.
way.
Kill him or the boss will
Yeah,
blow.
that dude's dead.
Not a chance in hell, buddy.
I think that's all of them.
Clear. Move up.
Hey guys, I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan?
This was a decent year for
You go
video
after them.
games.
We'll look for the bombs.
I guess I'll talk about that now. While we're still in kind of tutorial
Everyone
mode.
clear out. Evacuate the building.
This game, I'm digging this game so far. I can definitely see it maybe getting a little too repetitive.
I'll find them.
It really kind of depends on how long it is and how much,
We can't move. We're
how many
pinned down.
different situations and enemy types there are.
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast. If you can
That
walk,
was,
help the injured. Got it?
No, with Arkham Asylum, it was always like, you know, you had different scenarios, different different kinds of thugs, different locations, stuff like that. And also just really excellent storytelling. Like, you can kind of ignore the repetitive combat in that game and focus on the story and characters. And if this game is half as good as the Arkham games, then
Okay,
I'll
Willie,
be fine with it.
coming your way.
And if it's on par, then I'll say it's on par.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be
If
better.
that's
Our
how I end up
chopper's
feeling
gonna
about
be-
it at
just
the
had to
end.
ground our
But
last one.
we'll see.
If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because he probably was. Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Incoming!
That's enough out of you. More rockets? A little excessive, don't you think? What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
Oh! I did not see the dude there.
Blow your brains out.
Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
Get him!
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
Get back down here! Get him! Enough talk!
Okay, room's clear.
All about
Bomb squad must
following
be
the
somewhere
rhythm.
ahead. Hope they're okay. You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Heads up, boss.
So it means block attacks from the front, but are vulnerable from the back. Yeah, see, I think they're kind of blowing their load with too many like enemy variants. Too. Oh, I just tricked the dude into shooting his own friend.
So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face.
Oh.
Can't let him get in the office. Just shoot him already.
Yeah, too many of like the tricky enemies being introduced this
Yuri,
early on.
looks like some of your guys were on
Makes me feel like
Good news is,
I don't
you're
know.
Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
Unbeatable Robin said, well, you're going to hate the Mary Jane levels. I think there's like 6 or 5 of them. And like I saw a Razor Fist review of this. They're like stealth missions and hacking with Mary Jane and Miles Morales. Like, hey, you want to know who's a sneaky son of a bitch? Spider-Man. You want to know who's a hacker? You know, Spider-Man's kind of a hacker. Why couldn't he be in these missions?
But your foolishness.
And that would add to the diversity of gameplay, without taking away from like how cool it is to play as Spider-Man.
You do know I can still see you, right?
You know, it's like in Batman. Like, Batman doesn't just do the combat sections, he also does the Predator sections, and the exploration sections, and the detective sections.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have!
It doesn't arbitrarily cram in frickin'
It's reloading. Okay, now!
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you!
Had to have him break the desk. It just wouldn't be a Kingpin thing without him, without it.
An opening.
Okay, like...
I can this!
You asked for it!
Like realistically, Spider-Man should be able to like block Kingpin's punches and stuff. Survivor said that was a nice desk. Lesmar said hi. Mike Perez said dodge. Omar Salazar said, imagine in the Arkham games, you play as Oracle in the wheelchair to hack. Yeah.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
same
exactly.
to you.
You know what to do, men!
Surround him! Everyone engage!
I imagine on like, cause they just gave me back all my health. Jeez.
You fools! Trained to fight so too bad! I don't want excuses! You're out of your depth, boy!
Not this time.
Rush it! Now!
Enough!
What to set the block? No!
That's why I wish there was a dedicated block button, because anytime that there's a defense mechanic that's completely based on dodging, you're kinda a slave to the animations. Like that was not my biggest problem with Witcher's combat, but that was a major grievance I had with Witcher's combat, which was the fact that you dodge an easily telegraphed move but then take damage anyway because the animation brought you right into the pathway of the attack anyway. Like, what's the point of having a dodge if you don't actually, you know, dodge?
Hang in there. We'll be over.
is all real slick. I don't mind quick time events. I've said this in the past. I don't mind quick time events, especially when it's for stuff like this they can't really program into the thing.
So, should we kiss now? Yeah, maybe later.
The Survivor asks questions for everyone. Worst cartoon shows you ever saw? Thanks to Floof Artist, I have seen the masterpiece that is Garzy's Wing. Other than that, a lot of the ones from the 90s. There's a lot of shows in the 90s, like what was it, like the Radicals or whatever? That was all a bunch of like skater kids.
Got more enemies in there than I do.
It's pretty bad.
I think this will be more than a minor inconvenience.
Whoop, gotta go. Hey, good luck, Willie. I have a feeling you're gonna need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city. 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate. Maybe take a vacation.
Level up. Health increase. Skill tree. Ooh. Hold triangle, grab and throw. Fight down electrified enemies. Gotta hold it. Yeah. I'm going to be probably doing a lot of the more movement ones. I said this during my Infamous stream, but yeah. But I'm trying to think of like worst cartoons I've ever seen. See, I was like never a big fan of Spider-Man, or I was never a big fan of SpongeBob. But I wouldn't consider that the worst.
Parker,
it's just
where are you? The committee will be
probably the most detrimental,
run an equipment check.
because everything tried to be like SpongeBob, and then that's why so many cartoons suck now.
No, don't.
Because everything's trying to emulate SpongeBob. God.
Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes
Bad
he gets
cartoons
into
tend
trouble.
to just
Better
not
get there
last
before
very
he hurts
long, so
himself.
they don't leave much of an impact. And as far as anime, like, I mean, I could pick on Sword Art Online. And I can pick on things that I've never really seen, like, pretty much any isekai show that isn't, Konosuba. Yeah, this game beats the shit out of Infamous. I already, like, the best thing about Infamous is the movement controls, and this just beat it. Let's watch that. Oh, Spider-Man PS4, such a fantastic game. My god, it's so good. Omar Salazar said Boku no Pico. The Survivor said Teen Titans Go ruined Teen Titans for me. It didn't ruin Teen Titans because the cool Teen Titans still exists. Teen Titans Go isn't without merit. The biggest thing is that for the most part, it's a comedy series, which isn't bad in and of itself. That's not a bad idea to have a comedy spin-off of Teen Titans.
I'm late.
The problem I have with it, especially that first season, is that it's never as funny as the older show. Like, there's never a moment in Teen Titans Go that's as funny as Evil Beware, We Have Waffles, or any of Starfire's
It's
tirades or
fine,
any of Beast
Parker.
Boy's
I invented
pranks.
this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Yeah. I know exactly what's gonna happen with him.
Power damper.
It's A10 said, oh yeah, SAO has started all that isekai crap.
Oh, man.
What was so wrong with traditional fantasy? See,
Maybe we
the
should
whole
abort.
isekai thing
yet.
is actually like very old school fantasy. You know, like Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland.
Hold on.
The problem with isekai is how much of wish fulfillment it is. Like, the protagonists are just so bland,
Are you okay?
so uncharismatic, and yet everyone just falls over them because they're just so cool, man.
But we're close.
Close to you making a full freaking heel turn.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It
From a
doesn't
certain
smell
point of
very
view.
Positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
Anyway, best games of the year. I've played a lot of the big. I've played pretty much all the big ones now. This was kind of the last one. I haven't played anything on Switch, because I don't have a Switch.
You are in bad shape, little guy. Let's see what's wrong with you.
So I haven't played like Smash Bros. Ultimate. But yeah, this game looks pretty freaking cool. I dug God of War. You all know that because I streamed that game. I really dig.
Circuit burned out. Damn it.
I really
If I had been
dig
here to do the
Red Dead
pre-check, I would've
Redemption
caught
2. What was the David Cage game that just came out this year that was atrocious? I'm jumping into bad games now. I actually quite dig puzzles like this.
Got it.
I think I said this when I was streaming BioShock a few months ago or earlier this year. Where a lot of people hate those sections of BioShock, and I love them. Oh. You know. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, so the
Okay,
arrows
what
like
next?
the flow. Okay, I could do
And now
these sorts of
rebalance the
things
voltage.
freaking all day.
Finished.
Yeah, I could do stuff like that all day. Todd Power says Fallout 76. Oh god, yeah, that was a train wreck. My sister got that for her husband for Christmas. I was just like, I'm not gonna crap on your Christmas, but I heard some bad things about that game. Coop said all David Cage games are atrocious, but I believe you are referring to Detroit Become Something in the Uncanny Valley. Yes, Detroit Become Insufferable, featuring All Androids Matter.
Let's see if that worked. Good as new.
Can I can't rotate. I was gonna make it look like it's vibration mode. Vincent 810 said WoW is not doing very well this year. No Blizzard game is doing very well this year. Yeah. Letchbot said, I know it's only been a week because of Christmas break, but man, I've missed Ruby. Interested to see what happens next for our characters. Yeah, I'm interested in the next episode.
He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
Peter, thank you again for doing these blind reviews. Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of
Your
my
goal is to
brain.
identify the unknown substance by its absorption spectrum.
Silly, I know, but I keep
Use
thinking,
fragments of the unknown substance and try to match up the absorption lines in the
Doc
spectrum.
was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
This is all pretty easy.
Hydrogel polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of impedance. Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials. All right. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
But yeah, if I had to pick my favorite game of the year, I would probably go Red Dead Redemption 2. And my least favorite game of the year, definitely Detroit Become gameplay. Or lack thereof.
Sorry!
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. It's a steam company. Hey there.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
That's
For
right,
you,
it's
Yuri?
me. Anything. I'm on my way.
So I knew there was like a button to interact with civilians. I was trying to figure that out.
Huh. Looks like Jameson's got a new episode out. Wonder what my #1 fan thinks about the Fisk takedown.
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize-winning two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle.
Hey, plug the book.
And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's book, Spider-Man, Threat or Menace.
Don't ask, not gonna get it. Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, alerting you to the threats you don't even know about. Let's dive right into the calls. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. As soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So till that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to...
Let's press that. Also, where the hell is Adam? Is he ever going to be in another episode? I'm still saying that he's going to team up with Cinder and Neo.
When you come up here.
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So,
Omar Salazar said J. Jonah Jameson is the best in the Raimi films. Yes, thanks to our Lord and Savior, J.K. Simmons.
No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp's surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Until an hour ago. When the system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers
Wait,
back.
was my suit all scarred
And you
up?
called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I think it
I
is.
called someone I could trust.
Is it because I
Plus,
took
the signals are
damage
scrambled
during
and we have no
the
idea how to
thing,
fix
or
it.
was it
Ooh.
scripted like it is in the
I
Arkham
love a
games?
challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Let's take a look at this tower. Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Well, of course you do. The police station's right there.
Do it. Watch my back.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Enemies with melee weapons block most attacks. We're vulnerable to air launch attacks, webs, and throwables.
Get off your ass! I can't reach you! Come on, guys! Better than this! You ain't some tough. Weapons are all over me!
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
Please, no.
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back off!
Spider cop.
Keep it quiet, lady.
Don't touch me!
Get away from her!
Brutes will block your melee attacks, use webs and throwables to make them vulnerable. Ah, I keep trying to hit X to dodge.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
You save the hostage before time runs out. That didn't look so good. The webs kind of didn't attach to his face properly.
Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man. Oh well. Should be able to spot the next tower from up there. From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No, of course not. The Chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Bet I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes. Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that? Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
Okay, this is a nitpick.
Wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
This is just a minor point, and I know it's just for collectibles. It's like complaining about too many Riddler trophies, but it's not. One, Spider-Man's webs are supposed to dissolve after a certain amount of time. Two, do you know how expensive backpacks are? You're telling me that broke-ass teenager Peter Parker could afford this many backpacks over the course of his high school career? Yeah, look how many freaking backpacks there are. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about 6 plus 3, the 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus 7, or 23, 11, that's... We're talking like 50 plus backpacks here. That's like $1,000 worth of backpacks. all of which he misplaced.
Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier, but she didn't seem to mind.
Oh.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man,
55.
part spider, all cop.
And it just seems kind of tedious. Like, does there explanation or no? Does there need to be 55 backpacks?
Open the safe. Do it.
Hey, fellas.
Spider-Man, shoot him!
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
That dude just straight up fell over without me hitting him,
Right,
but
Yuri.
okay.
I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her.
He stole it because Peter Parker is actually black. No, if this were the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Not good. Can't have people.
Security said, "Do you ask if there needs to be as many riddles as there are in Arkham?"
At the lab.
Well, here's the thing.
For the day.
Completely different scenario because it's the Riddler purposely trying to be tedious and time-consuming because he doesn't want Batman to have enough time to do all the things.
How did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed
in a
things
single
up.
night.
Not at all.
So it actually makes sense. It's dumb. Sometimes I actually don't mind the Riddler stuff as much. It's kind of weird because usually I hate stuff like that. I hate the tedious fetch quests and collector stuff. I don't like collectathons. I don't like I really don't like Donkey Kong 64. What was that? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from that building, but I don't think I'm getting anything.
Need an officer to check it out. Location is north of Houston. Over.
Oh, it's probably a tower. I should have unscrambled it on the way. Gonna grab another slice of pizza. While I watch this cutscene.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work. We're trying to improve the prosthetics hardware. I should review what Doc's been developing and double-check his work. Doc was trying to improve the actuator's granularity. Nice. Super smooth response. See if we can tune the prosthetic's grip force.
Yeah, these are pretty easy.
That's better. Should avoid bone-crushing handshakes at least. Interesting. Doc's hardwiring in a basic spatial mapping system. Very cool. Arms will have a sense. Need to tune the arm's gyro to auto-orient.
We kind of rotate it. Yeah, there we go. Done. This will really help users maintain their Doc's trying to lower the overall power consumption of the prosthetic. There we go. Secure says introducing a concept. I mean, yeah, I get that. It's
Way
just,
more efficient. And probably safer, too.
so far, right now, it's been pretty easy. Expert Thief Jr. said, can I play with you? Probably not, because I don't have PlayStation Plus, and even if I did, this is a single-player game. So, no. I don't have any multiplayer games.
Parker! Dr. Octavius!
The only one I have is Monster Hunter World, which I just got, and I'm
Chinese.
going to be playing with Sock whenever I do get
What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project.
PlayStation Plus.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you told me sooner.
I wanted to. But I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Check your email. Secured Sass, how do you like the Kingpin? I mean, he was alright for all 30 seconds he was on screen.
Hope this isn't how Doc fires me.
Tasty.
Peter, the revelation of your second job as Spider-Man suit crafter, is that the right term? Is a reminder of the good man and partner you are. No matter how hard you work, you still find time to help others. I hope you don't mind, but I noticed the suit was a bit damaged, and I took the liberty of sketching up some of my own improvements. Attached are a few ideas I had on how you could enhance his suit and help protect Spider-Man, who does so much for this city. Looking forward to the incredible work that we are doing and changing the world together. Your partner...
I'm really digging what you're doing, Thado.
White spider, huh?
Use tokens to create the advanced suit. Complete side missions and citywide activities to earn tokens. I'm not a fan of that design.
That should do it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this design. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do some side quests and get a different suit. I don't know what it is about it. The white just does not work for me.
Excuse me, late for work.
Omar Salazar said they put the Raimi suit in the game. It looks good. Yeah, I'll probably do that instead.
Hello, New York! Haha! New suit, same old me.
I'm gonna Let's head towards this tower.
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No, it's one of his legitimate businesses. Multiple investors. We can't act without cause.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
Is this on this building? Yep. I have a terrible eye for like size, so this is kind of a crapshoot for me.
10-4 will notify once we're on scene and have the lanes clear. We're making our way over from Pier 4 now. Show us about 8 minutes out. 10-4, are they moving incident traffic to an isolated town?
There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna do some side quests for a while. Get some more tokens. Try to get a different suit that I like more.
My loyal listeners, brushheads, they call themselves, though I've never quite understood what.
Not that impressive person, is he? How's he move so fast?
God, bro.
Huh. Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him?
So is it above or you know what? Maybe I could, you know, look on my map. Okay, it's above.
My underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but
Oh,
they never
that's
really
cool.
worked. Looked cool though.
Yeah. Oh god, rip Steve Ditko. Skills, do I have? Yep, I have points available. So let's go with that, and then let's take the additional damage. Yeah.
Available unit. Report of an assault in progress. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
I thought web swinging would let me get pizzas delivered fast. And it did. Fast and smashed.
That's neat. Affordable, hold on. Oh, I like that one. Don't like that though. go with this. Plastic suit repaired. I want to go with this Raimi. I'm gonna go with the Raimi. Let's also get let's unlock this suit though. Rapidly generates focus for a short time. Suit mods, gadget attacks, generate focus, reduces incoming melee damage. Increases the range. So I had to unlock the suit, then I had to unlock the mod kind of separately. Secure said, "Rip Stan the Manly." Yeah. Metal Dragon said, "I've got this game about a week ago, and while I am impressed with it." Secure said, "I really hate the advanced suit." Metal Dragon said, "If I flip the pizza, Miaziz is gonna flip." Secure says, "Shade thrown at the Raimi-verse." It's not shade, it's admiration.
Spider-Man's menace? What do you say now? Only cowards assault a helpless person like that. Is this the mosh pit? Great!
I remember to use the web attack to close the distance.
Live by the beatdown, die by the beatdown.
Thank you. They were gonna kill me.
All units, witnesses are reporting a mugging. Please converge on Tenderloin. Over.
That's a holdup. And no more muggers. I love a happy ending.
You're an angel, Spider-Man.
Not an angel, I'm a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
Expressway near Atlantic Avenue. Please respond code 2.
Metal Dragon said, "Yuri Lowenthal does a great job being Spider-Man in my opinion." Yeah, there's a little bit of it that I've heard and stuff. He does a really good job. What's this? These Industries. Oh.
Available units need response to a break-in. Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
Hey, an old-fashioned B&E. Gotta love the classics.
Be my guest.
Spider-Man! Damn it! I said you big noise!
Ever hear a knocking?
Take this! How am I supposed to beat that? Taking a beating!
Look at it this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
Alright, let's head towards the thing. Let's head towards the next tower, I guess.
Yuri, I'm at a Fisk construction site, and there's a lot of guys here who aren't exactly constructing.
What are they doing?
I'm gonna go find out. Huh, just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing?
The plans from Otto, you can craft the impact web. Well, next to craft the impact web.
Wow, this looks like it could work.
Let's see.
Let me bring out the gadgets.
Can't read this. Should have brought my glasses.
Awesome. Doc would be proud.
It ain't over till it's over.
Oh, I know, but I remember when he was a punk kid and the boss used to hand him his ass on the regular.
I thought the boss killed him that one time.
Maybe he did. Lenny says there's more than one Spider-Man.
Bite your tongue. That's all we need, an army of Spider-Men.
You guys are new here, so let me give you rule number one. Do not want to be late with the shipment. Ever. Boss runs a tight ship. He does not like screw-ups. And this guy was. He decided to stop off for a drink. That was his last delivery. You know what I mean? We get paid well because we deliver. Every time, on time. Got it?
All clear. There! I see him! I'll teach you some respect!
Shoot him down already!
Cover! Stay! You die! Oh!
That's actually a really good way to do it. I feel like there's a lot of games that have tried to do the, like,
Friggin' what? How you like them up? Spider-Man! I'm in an ass-kicking mood! Gonna crush your skull! I'll teach you some respect!
More of them.
You want some?
Spider-Man, turns out we've busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
He felt that! Stay away from his work!
Dang, looks like they called their buddies. Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
Flank him! Heads up! He's airborne! Towards your head! That's gonna leave a mark!
Oh, anyone want to surrender? No?
See, I dodged, but it hit me anyway. That was what I was saying earlier about having a problem with dodge-based combat mechanics in games like this.
Flank him! Hey! I'll teach you some respect, lucky shot!
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed down.
And someone finally reported.
That's what I said. You think the Ruby crew will get to Alice before the volume finale? I think they still can.
Fisk has more construction sites throughout the city.
The longer they spend in Argus, the less that seems like a viable possibility, though.
Anything suspicious.
Secure said this is for Spider-Man. Don't bring that here, homie. Well, no, this is more for like just 2018 in general.
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth map post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it, and I know just the one to start with.
Little Dragon said, has anyone played the Spider-Man 2 game? Yeah, of course. Who hasn't? That game's a classic. Where's it at? Oh yeah, this was the beeping I was hearing earlier. Didn't quite figure out where it was at. There we go. There it is.
Funny. My fear of heights didn't go away when I got my powers. Had to climb to the top of the Empire State to get over that.
Peter, good news. I think I smoothed things over with the grant committee. If Lance Corporal Texador's fitting tomorrow goes well, we should be okay.
That's fantastic, Doc. We're back on track.
Provisionally, as long as our little incident escaped the mayor's attention. You'll be at the fitting tomorrow?
Definitely. It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not starting any more fires. See you tomorrow, Peter. Here's to a successful day.
Pursuit in progress. Backup requested. Any officers near Madison, proceed to the crime scene.
Well, at least you're not texting. Here's your stuff.
You got a gun? Take him out!
Long time no see.
That's slick. Oh. I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention.
$1 million idea just waiting to happen.
Secure says Spider-Man and Infinity played by Holland. Amazing. A flawed but okay Venom movie, PS4, Spider-Man, and Into the Spider-Verse. As far as I'm concerned, 2018 is the year of Spider-Man. I mean, between Into the Spider-Verse, this game, and Daredevil Season 3, I would also say Kingpin had a really good time this year as well. So I'm too fast. Too furious.
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided.
Yeah. Not as interested in that.
Drug deals and criminals. They go together like cookies and milk.
You guys said the bug was on vacation!
Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff? Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No.
Okay, that's the second time I've heard that line.
You guys? Good news. The police are coming to protect you.
Good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna drag his head. Well, I haven't, though I did have Spider-Man 3 for the PS2 and the PS2 version of Web of Shadows. Web of Shadows was pretty bad. Spider-Man 3 was kind of just a scaled down version of Spider-Man 2. Like it used the same engine and mechanics and stuff, but it was obvious that like they didn't have the time to polish it in its own right. So it was just a much sloppier game.
Local units, need a response to a robbery. Suspects are armed. Report came in from Clinton. Over.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. Says so right on the sign.
Hey, come on! You got superpowers!
Gotta be a special kind of crazy to rob a storefront in the city Spider-Man protects. Cops are coming. I've been on worse terms with them, but why take chances?
There we go.
When the vulture cracked my eye lens, it almost blinded me. That was a wake-up call.
Professor Ellis asked, what do you think of all the controversy from Battlefield 5? I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious how EA has done nothing but double down and double down. The whole, like, hashtag Battlefield is for everyone. It's just... Here's the thing. The trailer sucked. There's nothing else to it. Like... When they alienate over half the country at that point, saying like if you support the so and so candidate, don't play our game. We don't need people like that in our community. That group of people contributes to most of the people who actually like have jobs and buy video games. Yeah, they're alienating over half their audience.
Our streets are now filled with aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in like they own the place, waving guns around.
Appalling. When a businessman is afraid to make an honest living.
Yeah, it was a lifesaver that Spider-Man came along and stopped him.
Weren't you listening? He caused the problem. Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
I'm fine.
This isn't the Empire State Building, is it? Just kind of hanging here. Yes. I was like, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the upside down. I have no idea how I did it. And I can't seem to recreate it. Oh, I can't just stick to it. But even aside from the, like, more politically driven controversy of Battlefield 5, just the kind of insulting marketing that they had with the black female cyborg in World War II. I'm ending it all because that totally wouldn't kill me.
Attention units. Report received of a narcotics sale in progress.
Good old Empire State. Man, I love this town.
That is the
Time
Empire
to grab a
State
snapshot.
Building.
That'll do it. Map should be recalibrated now. Haven't done much photography since quitting the Bugle. Forgot how much I enjoy it. Should keep an eye out for more landmarks to shoot. Huh, it's Mr. Lee. Hello?
Peter, it's Martin Lee. I just wanted to let you know we need a little extra time to get set for May's party. I guess the cake delivery is stuck in traffic.
Oh, sure thing. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by.
Great. Talk to you soon.
Okay, got some time to kill. Let's see what's happening out in the city.
Hey, we don't need you here right now, all right?
Professor Ellis said, I mean, the damage is already done. You might as well have a cyborg female in it. Yeah. I mean, Battlefield just... Here's the thing. People are kind of sick of Battlefield. Like, Battlefield 1, I think, was the most successful game in the franchise it had in a while.
Ooh, love that shot. Hi, Mr. Lee.
Hey, Peter. We're all set for the party whenever you're ready.
Cool, I'm on my way. I could never give this prototype spider tracer enough range to be useful, but I did adapt the tech into my web traps, which really come in handy.
Not really feeling that one either. I'll go with the Raimi. Can unlock another one. I don't have enough research tokens for this one anyway. Yeah. I like Spider-Man Noir more than Scarlet Spider, but so unlock a couple of these. Reduces incoming melee damage. AR scanner, increase XP from defeating enemies. That's gonna be useful. Perfect dodge temporarily increases damage. Don't need that. Probably don't need that yet. So let's keep it as it is. Man, it really does look good. I really like this suit.
Attention units. Need response to a break-in. Officers needed in Gramercy. Please copy.
Ever hear a knocking?
Nope! You ain't ready for this! I'm gonna push you in the ground! Come on, guys, we're better than this! The heck you stuffed me?
Hi, Mr. Muggins. If this is about the rent...
Mr. Parker, this call serves as your third and final warning. Eviction proceedings.
Wait, I get paid at the end of the week. I can... Ugh.
Eviction proceedings will start Friday unless full payment is received by close of business. Good day.
Yeah, good day. Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there.
Professor Ellis said, you know, it would be interesting to see how someone would reload different types of guns with a prosthetic arm. Coop said, I've seen it, and the answer is slowly.
Now, where did I put my bag? Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
So,
What about my dog?
No problem. But always on a leash and never in the kitchen.
Hey, Peter.
Hey guys, how's the game going?
How's it look like?
So let's take a little bit to talk about movies because I have a video coming out at the end of the year on Tuesday,
I have a lot of
which is the 31st.
In your dreams, crazy lady. Game, Pete.
I'm just going to talk about
No,
ranking the movies I've seen this year.
I'll leave you to
Because
it.
I've only seen 11 new movies from this year. I chalked them all up yesterday, kind of in preparation for the stream, so that I could talk about them one at a time. But I was like, you know what? There's only 11 of them, so let's do like a video. Let's do like a 5 to 10 minute video.
Just dropping in.
Kind of going from worst to first on that, but I want to give a little brief insight on those.
Hey, Martin, so sorry I'm late.
Because obviously, best Infinity War might go down as one of my all-time favorite movies ever. Black Panther was also pretty good.
Hey,
Ant-Man and the Wasp was a lot of fun.
Peter,
I
surprise.
thought Incredibles 2 was okay. I thought Christopher Robin was okay.
Oh, there are some heavy
No, no, I
but
mean,
as for the
not
bad
yet.
movies, there were certainly
I
a lot more
came
bad
to,
movies I ended up watching.
Just
I said
wanted to-
around this time last year, I did a stream. I streamed BioShock Infinite.
Okay.
And I talked about all the movies I had seen from that year.
Peter,
And I said that
are you in trouble?
2017...
money?
No, I mean I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm
2017 was the
Girl
year that the
problems
nostalgia
again.
bubble burst with Blade Runner
I still wish
2049
you
bombing,
and Angel
Alien
could
Covenant
work things out. She's
bombing,
a great girl.
the
is.
backlash of Last
The two of
Jedi.
you would make some beautiful babies.
This...
Peter,
I just caught
What
that.
is
Oh,
it?
wow.
come on.
If
You can tell me.
2017 was the year that the nostalgia bubble burst, 2018 was the year
These past few years
that the
you helping me
nostalgia
through college
bubble
and working here,
dripped and oozed out of
sacrificing so
the
much
diaper
and
of the industry
asking for
like
nothing.
festering Taco
I just
Bell
wish there were more people like you in the world.
infused diarrhea.
right.
5 years
And
ago,
nowhere's
you
that
walked
more
in here
obvious
and told me you were
than
inspired by my
in
mission to help others.
a lot of the bad movies that came out this year.
Now it's you who inspires me.
One
Thank
that
you,
a
mate,
lot of people
forever.
like that I just did not
Here's to many more
was
years of
Ready
service.
Player One. Ready Player One is everything wrong with the nostalgia baiting, superfluous, pointless.
Oh, I just wish I could do more.
Like,
Well,
fan wanking for the sake of fan wanking.
You help everyone. Maybe we should send May to City Hall to have a word with the mayor.
Oh, I gotta run. Thanks again for the party and everything. It really means a lot. Voicemail from Yuri. Should check it outside.
Hey, Pete. Good to see you.
You too.
Peter, right? Your aunt's been showing off baby pictures.
That's
Florida,
the girl I
I'm
saved.
here. Spider-Man took...
But yeah, Ready Player One is summarized in a scene. I don't know it word for word because I only saw it once. But there's something I think it's either Ferris Bueller's Day Off or The Breakfast Club gets mentioned. And in the virtual world, it's like a model of the school from that movie. Maybe it's even both movies. Maybe both of them get mentioned. I can't remember.
Silent alarm at the auction
So
house.
it's been like 6 months since I saw the movie.
Could you check it out? Quietly. I don't want to make a scene.
And the one person's like, oh, it's the school. It's the school from
Wonder what the Kingpin had
so and so
hidden in his
movie. And the one other person's like, well, yeah, I bet you can't name the name of the school. Like, only a real fan would know that. If you don't know this very trivial thing, then you're not a real fan of this thing that I grew up with. That I didn't really grow up with because the movie takes place like 50 years in the future. So the movie would actually be from like these guys' like great grandparents era.
Peter, I lost track of you at the party.
Yeah, I had to get to the lab. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I just wanted to tell you how much what you said meant to me. I always wonder if I'm doing right by you.
Well, stop wondering. After losing my parents and Uncle Ben, there's so many times I would have fallen apart if not for you.
Well, that works both ways, Peter. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
This piece of the Shocker's original uniform showed me how to protect myself from his blasts. Of course, they always upgrade, don't they?
Yeah.
All units, we have a vehicle collision. Officer assistance needed on scene.
Hey, May. Sorry about that. You shouldn't wonder if you're doing right by me. I'd be lost without you.
Well, that works both ways, Peter. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
May,
Oof.
I don't know what to say.
Let's just say I've been spoiled on something involving Aunt May. And so that's
I love you.
Love you too.
That's the harsh. Let's get this tower. Yeah, and as far as the like quote-unquote bad movies that I saw this year, Ready Player One is probably the best. Because at least it's not Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which was just an insult. I've talked about this before, especially when I did my Jurassic World Evolution stream. But the entire appeal of Jurassic Park is
Location is Firehouse on the west side.
Is the idea of bringing dinosaurs back to life. Which part of bringing dinosaurs back to life is the life aspect. What were they like? They were because they were real. They weren't monsters. They weren't mythical. They weren't fantasy creatures. They were something that really existed, really lived, really like ate and drank and slept and breathed and behaved.
Patience. Where is the file?
The first movie did that excellently. The second movie did that excellently. The third movie did that for about 10 to 15 minutes of the movie.
No one here
Jurassic
but us.
World did that for
will
about
find
10
the
to 15
file,
minutes of the movie.
or you will die.
Fallen Kingdom, nothing. They're just whatever the plot needs them to be. Whether that be mindless monsters or freaking super soldiers like Blue is.
Single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way.
Like,
Keep
Blue's
the
not an
situation from
animal.
getting worse
She's
in the
like...
meantime.
Can do. Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
Stealth mode. Let's get some,
They always look so cozy whipped up like that.
Some, Arkham-style stealth combat. I can't see where I'm going. There. Supposed to be going that way.
Should web him from above. Whoa, careful. You stay quiet now. Someone's coming. They'll see me down here.
Wasn't giving me an angle on that.
Where's Finn?
Someone else is here. I swear. She must have the file.
If they're here, where are they? 眼睛睁大点，有开了。我们不许失败。
那有可能是老鼠，不过。没东西，继续吧。啊？哪来的？
Hey, what is that? This totally belongs to...
Don't move.
Buddy, if I had a nickel for every don't move...
Hey, Pete.
Smoking hot redheads.
What are you doing here?
Same as you. Working. At least, I was.
With blue eyes, too.
Oh, I think this is yours.
Yeah, thanks.
So, Robbie's got you covering a break-in?
Professor Ellis said, which do you think will die out first, Battlefield or Call of
Technically,
Duty?
I'm here. And it wasn't a break-in until a few minutes
I feel like
ago.
Call of Duty. Battlefield has proven with Battlefield 1 that they are still at least willing to innovate every so often. Oh, we're in our first Mary Jane section, I guess. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Maybe
Mary
it's
Jane
not as
Watson,
bad as
I'm
everyone
covering
says it
Christmas
is.
Day. Hello. Craig said we'd do this tomorrow.
Call of Duty's just been doing that. They haven't even tried.
Well, I don't.
They literally
You'll have to
have
come
not
back
tried.
tomorrow.
Battlefield has at least like tried to move in like different
sorry.
directions and stuff. Call of Duty has been like look
Hey,
look at
Craig?
the newest Black Ops. Was it
No,
Black Ops
sorry,
4?
It looks like we're gonna have to run something
Black Ops
else
4,
on
like,
the
oh,
cover.
Battle Royale is
know,
popular. Let's
maybe the
freaking
expressionist
jerk
piece?
ourselves off and pinch out a freaking Battle Royale turd.
I think
That
I can
only
make today work.
the only improvement on the formula is just that it runs better because we got millions and millions of dollars
We're good.
compared to the
Let's
the
get
other
started.
studios who are doing Battle Royale games doing it on freaking chump change. Like that's
Look around and familiarize yourself with the items. I'll be waiting by the Baku
it's
step
bad.
when you're ready to begin.
I don't care how well freaking Call of Duty functions. That's
saw himself in this.
It's kind of like the web
great
swinging
man
in
willing
this.
to do
It's
what others
it's a
wouldn't.
prerequisite for a
Dude
good
had no
game.
self-awareness.
Like just because you run better than games that were made on freaking ham sandwich budgets
Peter open like a
doesn't
pork sausage
automatically
with this
make
the
you
first time
a
they
good
fought.
version of that game.
He got away.
It's
collapsed in my
shallow,
yard half
it's
dead, and I had to
repetitive,
steal- I
it's
remember when
one
Fisk
note,
started
it
illegally
is
importing
$100 something plus
He bought
dollars
the local
for
harbor
all
to
the
cover his
expansion
tracks
packs and
and laid off
stuff.
the old staff, including my
It's
dad.
10 times the amount.
Dad was here now to see how the
You
tables
could
have
get
turned.
PUBG, which is a bad game in itself. I don't like PUBG at all. I think it's a terrible game. I think Battle
Sometimes
Royale
I
is a
feel
terrible
like the
concept
whole history of
to
the
build a game
world is
around. It's a
just
good, fun
boys playing dress
game
up, getting
mode,
into
but there has to be more to it for me. You can get PUBG for like $20, $30. I think High Power got it for me for like $30.
between these two figures.
To get all the maps and stuff on Black Ops 4, you have to spend something like $150 fucking dollars. No.
Part of me wishes
Call
I
of
could
Duty
drop
needs to
everything and
die.
travel the world.
Battlefield, you can still do stuff with
life
it.
and
You
work
can
are
you
here.
can return it to formula. You can go back to like the 1942 Battlefield
What if this- let me know when
1942,
you're ready to
Battlefield
begin.
1943
Sounds
era. You saw that a little bit with Battlefield 1, which just came out like what, a year or two ago?
Brought hidden
That was a
crimes
good
to
game.
light. We got an old school
Like there's
investigative
still
journalist
things
over
to
here.
do with the Battlefield
I like
franchise.
her.
Beautiful. It's a Mifune?
Correct. Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context, I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please.
Yeah, I really hate Call of Duty.
Now, this exquisite piece exemplifies the traditional Tarashikomi puddled ink effect.
The two Neo are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality. Destruction screams, but
And it's not
creation
just
toils
Black
in
Ops 4.
silence.
The last one was like,
Anything irregular in any of the sales? of
hey,
him
Halo is
No.
popular. Let's try to be
No,
like
of
Halo.
course
And the
not.
one before that,
Not
like,
that I was
hey,
aware of.
Deus Ex just came out. Let's rip off Deus Ex. That was Black Ops 3 that just did nothing but rip
Notice
off
the
Deus
intricate
Ex.
gold inlay on this ceremonial tea set.
It's just a friend in the DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales
Metal
to
Dragon
launch
said,
a
I've
stolen
never
goods.
seen Ready Player
I'm
1, but
sure
from the
I wouldn't know
trailers
anything about
alone,
that.
I did
Oh,
not
I know.
like what it
I
was
was just
going
wondering,
for. I
now
mean,
that
how
he's
does
arrested,
one expect a good
if you had
film when
ever
it's
noticed anything
chock full of nostalgia
strange.
bait?
You know what? I'm actually
You
running
can do
short
it
of time.
well, but here's
Why
the
don't
thing,
we
Ready
grab the
Player
cover
1
photo
doesn't
while we
because it
can?
misses the
When I
point
told
of
my
those
DA
things.
friend I was doing a
Like,
piece on you,
there's
he
an
mentioned
excellent
your
video
name
by
was
Nando
familiar.
vs. Movies, who is a
Just the photo,
really
please.
fantastic channel.
right there.
I highly recommend his content. He did a video called,
Are you sure
I think it
there's
was called,
nothing
like,
you'd to
Saving
say,
the Iron
maybe
Giant.
off the record regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it. Wait here, please.
And, so towards the end of Ready Player 1,
Can't go in now. She'll see me.
the heroes try to...
Wait. I recognize that statue. Gotta get a photo. Got it.
Craig, I'll call you back.
They try to, they have to
think it's
create,
time for you to
they have
go.
to, like, summon something from the nostalgia
Use the restroom real
vault
quick?
Fine. Follow me.
in order
Thank
to
you.
fight, I think it was a Mechagodzilla.
This is a really lovely space.
And they chose
It
the
is.
Iron
And
Giant.
this will be the last time you see it. The ladies is around the corner.
And the Iron Giant's just like, you know,
Of course.
rampaging through the enemy forces. It's just like unstoppable. It saves the day. The entire point and appeal of the Iron Giant is that the Iron Giant is a gun that doesn't want to be a gun. They're so eager to to like have that instant nostalgia bait with people who grew up with the Iron Giant, people
Hello,
my
Craig.
age.
Funny you should call.
That they completely forget
because the reporter you
the
sent is clearly
entire
not working the puff piece we agreed upon.
that they
No,
forget the
she's
entire
here
point
now.
of the Iron Giant, and it's a shame. And they do that with everything in that movie.
That statue is what I think it is.
Like
This just
the
turned into
aforementioned
a huge story.
What do you mean he had to reschedule?
the school from like Ferris Bueller or whatever. They totally missed the point that no one cares about the freaking school.
in my auction house?
That the school is the prison. That they're.
Oh my God.
That no one who is a fan of that movie, no one who actually understands what that movie is about,
The first thing I'm going to do is have Miss Investigative Journalist arrested.
would bother to remember the
And
name
the
of the
second thing
school
I'm going to
because
do
it's
is hold your
counterproductive to
head,
the themes and
Craig.
stuff. Like, why would you? Why would you remember that?
It is most definitely a threat. Uh-huh.
Oh god, she's got such a nice ass too.
Sure, Craig.
Media loves them some redheads.
I don't believe you. Uh-huh. Sure, Craig.
Pete told me about this. Fisk used it to hide evidence. Why didn't the cops take it? I know this statue opens. But how? I wonder if that's the Neo behind them. But it looks different.
Am I supposed to do something?
She certainly is cozy with Fisk.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh.
Statue can move. Most common pose is latent power. Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. He's holding something.
Professor Ellis said, wasn't there a Ruby Rose reference in Ready Player One? Yeah, she was only in like a single frame. You can see her in the back. You can see someone using Crescent Rose in the background. I thought it would do it automatically.
Mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward.
So, you should be looking...
The catalog. Right palm facing forward. Nice. So close. But a piece is missing.
He's holding something.
I've seen
That's right.
this before. That's not right.
It's not? Okay, it's the dagger thing. This is kind of reminding me of some of the puzzles in Uncharted.
Norman Osborn. What is this? Devil's breath. What is
Imperator
devil's...
Dragon's Head, your opinion on guns and fantasy. I dig it. It really depends on the setting. Like I'm wanting a fantasy novel that takes place like... I mean, in its own world, but the technology of that world is very like one part steampunk, one part like Renaissance, like 16th century Renaissance era stuff with like very basic flintlock and matchlock guns.
I was on my way to the exit when I saw you.
I mean, technically, you get things like One Piece. One Piece is a straight up fantasy,
the guy I saved
but it's a
5 minutes
fantasy
ago.
that has like
Whoever these masks
I mean,
guys are,
sci-fi
drafted this file.
elements with like
I'll never get
Cyborg
it out of here while the
Frankie
place is swarming with them.
and the pacifistas, but the
Right.
guns and stuff are in the style of
you hide back there. I take out
of
the
like
bad guys.
16th century, 17th century pirate stuff.
Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Kusei guns are always good.
exactly
Metal
how I
Dragon said, "How long is the Battle Royale train gonna last?" Too long.
Did she
It's been too
change
long
her
already.
Perfume? Focus, Pete. Focus.
No! Yes! Alright. Of course.
Should clear these guys out before I push forward.
Okay, Pete. I'm hidden near the front. Give the word and I'll make a break for it.
Will do. How about that file? What's in it that these guys want so bad?
Notes on something called Devil's Breath. Fisk was hired to build a secret research lab for it. Not clear what Devil's Breath is, but it seemed to scare Fisk. He compares it to Pandora's box.
Not much shook Fisk. We need to get you and that file out of here. Hang tight. Gotta stay silent.
这是要掩护。我要锁出去。
Keep it tight, Pete. There we go. Easy does it.
Please, don't hurt me.
Man, Fisk had a lot of stuff.
好像有动静。我看到人了，
One room at a time. Clear this out before I continue.
我刚丢了，继续留意遮住。让我来吧。 别入位的正甲，啊？哪来的？还有谁听到了吗？
Hey, I remember that. What did Fisk call it?
Huh? 哪来的？ 别乱窜，快帮帮我！那有可能是老鼠，不过，那有可能是老鼠，不过。
No! Let me go!
MJ.
Stop!
No.